Alright, what's up YouTube? It's Tally Boy Trucker here. I had one of y'all comment on my comment list on my last video asking me to do a pre-trip inspection for you. And I'm just going to do a little thing that I learned that they've taught us to do so far. So I'm going to go ahead and start. But first thing I do is I walk up here, the hood will be down, but you check your headlights, they're clear. Check your turn signals, they're in color. Check your grill, your bumper, make sure they're properly mounted and secured. No dents, brokes, cracks, fractures. Check your clearance lights, they're properly mounted and secured, amber in color. Check your windshield, there's no cracks, obstructions of view, properly mounted and secured. And they tell us to come around here to the passenger side. It's a windy day. It's kind of crappy outside today. But the first thing you're going to do is you come up and you're going to check your alternator. You can touch it and say, this my alternator is properly mounted and secured. All the wires are secure. There's no fractures, cuts. All the bolts are there. You can check your belt. Properly mounted and secured. Ain't got no cracks, frays, or damages in it. So got no more than 3/4 to an inch of play. And you can check all your hoses. Hoses are properly mounted and secured. No leaks, damages, cracks, cuts. Everything seems to be good. You can come back here. You can check your turbo. So your turbo is properly mounted and secured. So there's no leaks. There's no soot indicating leaks. It's not cracked, damaged, and it's properly mounted and secured. You come down here, you follow your tailpipe all the way at the bottom here, all the way up to the top where your water pump is. The water pump's properly mounted and secured. There's no leaks, cracks, or damage. It is gear driven. I have to say gear driven. From over here they told us the coolant level is at approximate level for operation. Okay, then you come around here to the driver's side of the truck, and first thing you're going to do is you're going to check your oil. Pull the dipstick out, check the oil level's fine. If needed to add oil, I would add 1 gallon at a time of 15W40. Then I check my air compressor. Air compressor lines are tight, properly mounted and secured. No leaks, damage, or anything done to the air compressor. It is gear driven. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to show you the coolant level. Coolant level's at approximate level for running. Then I'm going to check my washer fluid. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to check my steering arm, or whatever this piece is called. I'm not exactly sure right now. I'm still learning. But also going to check the level on my power steering fluid. It's at the approximate level for running. I'm going to check my power steering gearbox. It's properly mounted and secured. All the bolts are there. There's no leaks, damage, cracks. I'm going to check my pitman arm. It's properly mounted and secured with castle nut and Carter key. Check my drag link, which is this one right here. It's properly mounted and secured, not bent or twisted. Come over here, check my U-bolts. They're properly mounted and secured. I'm going to check my springs and my spring hangers. They're properly mounted and secured. No more than 1/4 damage done to the bottom spring. Come over here, I'm going to check my shock. The shock's properly mounted and secured. It's not broken, damaged, twisted. It's not leaking. And I'm going to come to the inside of the tire. I'm going to check my slack adjuster, which is this one right here. It's properly mounted and secured with Carter key and pin. Now I'm going to come inside the tire here. I'm going to check the inside of the tire, make sure there's no bubbles, cuts, slashes, or gouges. I'm going to check the inside of my rim. The inside of my rim, what I'm looking for is it to be bent, cracked, damaged, or any aftermarket welds. I'm going to check my brake pads while I'm down there. Can't have no less than 1/4 inch of brakes. I'm going to come to the top of the tire. Here's top of the tires, even tread all the way across. For the front tires, you can have no less than 4/32 of tread. I'm going to come to the outside of my tire. I'm going to check the outside of my tire here for bubbles, cracks, dry rot, and slashes. And I'm going to come to my rim. Check the outside of my rim. There's no cracks, damages, aftermarket welds. Check my metal valve stem. Make sure it has a metal cap on it. And I'm going to check my lug nuts. All my lug nuts are nice and tight. And there's no rust trails or shiny metal indicating loose lug nuts. Then I'm going to check my seal around the hub. It's not leaking, cracked, or damaged. And if it had a sight glass, I'd check the level. Okay? Then we come up here. We come over here. We check the gas tank. Open it up. Look in there. Make sure that you got your straps are properly mounted and secured with a rubber piece. Check the cap. It's not leaking around the top. Open it up. It's got the chain and the vent in it with a rubber seal. It's not broke, cracked, or damaged. Put it back on. Close it back up. Now I'm going to check my door. I'm going to open it up. Check my weather stripping around the door. Weather stripping seems to be good. It's not broke, cracked, or damaged, indicating any leaks. I'm going to check the hinges on my door. I'm going to lift up on the door. The hinges on the door are good. And I'm going to shut it. Okay, then I'm going to check my mirrors. They're not broke, cracked, or damaged. And they're properly mounted and secured. Okay, and then we're going to go to the back of the cab. But I'll do that in the next video. Alright, so this is Tally Boy Trucker. That was the engine compartment and the door and the fuel tank.